guys, what's up? Today we are doing a core and more workout. This one is a little bit different than your traditional core workout. We are going to be working our full body and a full body strength training routine, but also really putting some emphasis on the muscles of your core. So your abdominals, your low back, and your glutes. So what you're gonna need for today's workout is a couple sets of dumbbells. I'm gonna recommend that you go on the lighter side or medium, potentially heavier though if your bodies can handle it and you're still able to engage those muscles and you're not feeling like anything's tweaking or off a little bit. So grab those dumbbells, you guys, get ready to do this workout. We're hitting that full body today and of course a little extra emphasis on the core. I'm excited to get going. Core and more about to go down. All right, you guys, we have got to get some heat in the muscles before we go into this core and more workout today. So we are gonna start off with a mini lunge and a mini core rotation. Because we are just warming up, it's a tiny little bit of movement here. We're pushing off that front heel and just rotating a little bit, warming up the muscles of our abdominals, getting ready for a little bit of rotation. And you'll be seeing this a little bit more in the workout. So we're just doing a little movement rehearsal, if you want to call it. And just doing one more here. And then we're gonna go into what I call a good morning. So hands are gonna go behind the head. We're gonna hinge forward from our hips, stand up. Now I'm gonna add on kick. Good morning, hello, and a little kick, okay? Good. So this movement is warming up low back, glutes, and then that hamstring on that kick. Take your time. Try to be very, very slow and controlled with your movement. If you do the same leg twice, don't sweat it. I think I just did. Do one more. Good. Okay, now we're gonna do a squat with a little chest opener, but I want you to notice what's happening with my hands. I'm turning my palms so they're up, and I'm kind of pinching my shoulder blades together as I come back. Don't worry if you can't go all the way to the floor, it's not a biggie. You're gonna go as low as you can. The key is getting the weight back into the hips and heels. Good, and just doing one more, okay? So we're gonna add on another one here, you guys. So let's go into little shoulder circles. So starting off kind of small here, you can alternate them as well. If this bothers your shoulders, now start to go a bit bigger. So what I mean by alternating is literally just that, just in case. You never know if somebody's like, what's she mean? What does she mean? Cool. So we're gonna go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're gonna do lunge and rotation again. So we're gonna run through that a couple of times here. And really the key here is just to make sure that there's some heat in the muscles. And again, we call it a warm-up, but I also call it movement prep. So we're preparing our body to go into those movements, but with load. Load being the resistance of a dumbbell or even adding in some extra power with your own body weight. So we want to prepare our body, right, for what it's about to do. We can't just dive right in. It doesn't like it very much. That's how we get hurt. Never seems to go well. One more. Okay, cool. So we're going to go into that good morning with the kick. So hands are behind the head. We hinge forward from the hips. We've got a slight curve in that low back. We stand up, kick. I forgot to bring my arm out. Don't worry about it. Arm is optional. With the kick, the key is actually not to worry about touching your leg. Just go as high as your little body will go until you feel that stretch through your hamstring, which is that muscle in the back of the thigh that gets uber tight. Last one. Cool. All right. So now we're going to do that squat to chest opener. Just like that. Palms are facing up. Okay, really squeeze those shoulder blades together. Inhale as you go down. Exhale and you come up. Good. One more. All right, shoulder circles. This time we're gonna go backwards. Okay, so start little baby ones. Start making them a bit bigger. Again, if it feels more comfortable for you, alternate them. I like bringing one foot in front. That's just me. If you prefer feet shoulder width apart, go ahead. 3, 2, and 1. One more time from the top, you guys. Lunge, rotate. Do it again. Get used to pushing off that front heel. Big push off the front. Good. So after this, we're gonna do one more on each side. I'm starting to feel those muscles of the obliques, which are these guys right through here, warming up. Okay, let's go good morning and kick. Hands behind the head, hinge forward, back is flat, come up, kick that leg. and come up. So when you're standing up, we're using the muscles of the hamstrings, the glutes, the low back to fire our hips forward. This is a movement we do every day. We bend and we hinge and we twist in everyday life. And I want to use that in your workout. Last one, squat to chest openers. We're just going to go through those last 2 movements one more time, keeping it super simple. Please don't ever skip the warm-up. I know it's tempting, especially when you're short on time, but trust me, bad things happen when we skip the warm-up. Good, 2 more. I'm feeling some heat. Okay, cool, so let's do a couple shoulder circles forward. 7, 6, go bigger. 5, 4, 3, 2, and take it backwards, little guys. 8, 7, get bigger. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I feel like I am sufficiently warmed up, and I hope you are too. So grab all your gear and let's get started on the Core and More workout. All right, this is circuit number 1 of your Core and More workout. So here's how it's gonna go. We've got 2 exercises that we're gonna roll through as a superset. The first time through, we're gonna go through them each 30 seconds. And then the second time through, we're gonna go through them 40 seconds with about a 20-second recovery. And then the last time through for 50 seconds with 10. If you're brand new to this, maybe stick with around that 30-second mark and I'll cue you as to where you're at. Just do your best to stick with me the entire time, okay? So we're gonna start off with a medium to heavy dumbbell here. I've got a 10-pounder with me. So I'm gonna do very similar to our warm-up, a big step forward, and then I'm gonna do a little rotation here, and back, just like that. So we're gonna do that for 30 seconds. Grab that dumbbell and go in 3, 2, and 1. Big step forward, and it's sort of like a little mini wood chop, okay? Now, you can do what I'm doing right now, which is sort of keep that dumbbell in front. If that bothers your low back, bring it in a little tighter, and then bring it out on that wood chop. If you wanna take it up a notch, bring it above your head, chop, and come back up. Okay, so it's super quick. We only have 8 more seconds this first set. So we're getting some great lower body, but at the same time, we're getting some great oblique work here. Good, last one. Okay, lovely. So we're gonna move into the second exercise, which is a plank jack. So I'm gonna show you the regular advanced version, and I'll show you how to take it down a notch depending on what level you're at. So plank jack is here. We're holding this position, hopping out and in. So that's the full speed ahead. Level 2, go a bit slower. Okay, level 3, or I guess technically level 1, whatever you want to call it, take it down to a regular plank or hold from here. All right, so we're gonna do this for 30 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. So I am up here, I'm gonna hop out and in. Now, truthfully, even though I'm a trainer, I prefer this slower version. Just personally for me, just with a couple of injuries that I'm working through right now, I love this stable movement because it keeps my hips in the same spot. When I go faster, I know that for me, everything gets a little unstable and I run the risk of injury. So don't feel like you need to go with the advanced version all the time. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Holy moly, I feel my arms. Forgot about that. I forgot that my chest and my shoulders are working on that one, but they are. So that is set 1. So now we move on to the set 2, where we do 40 seconds with 20 seconds recovery, okay? So we're gonna go into that lunge with core rotation. Remember that dumbbell can be in nice and tight, can be out in front of your chest or above your head, okay? We're gonna go in 3, 2, and 1. I'll show them all again. So this is sort of the middle of the road version. By having your arms straight out, you'll feel this engage, okay? Going above your head if you'd like. It's kind of like a little wood chop, which is funny because we teach wood chop exercises, but when is the last time we ever chopped wood? Long time ago for me. I mean, never. Beautiful. So guys, we are 30 seconds in. Okay, and if you're just starting out, stay with that 30-second mark. We're going up to 40 on this round. And this is your last one. Good, okay, set that down. So we've got a bit of a recovery break here. We're gonna go into that plank jack. If you need to get off of your hands, you can go down to your forearms as well, you guys. You might just find it a little trickier to keep your bum down, so just play with it. Oh, it's almost time. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, nice and slow. Another modification on this too, I forgot to mention this one, as often happens, tap out, okay? So that's sort of like the in-between version of your basic plank and the hop. Now I want you to check your posture. When we get tired, I can feel this happening in my own body. My shoulders roll forward, my back arches. Pull your chest up and back. Make sure your booty is not in the air, okay? That's 30 seconds. If you need a break there, take it if you're newer. If you're still with me though, come on guys, so close. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, amazing. Ooh, there's that sweat on the brow. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes, getting started on this workout, even today when I knew I was filming this, I wasn't super jacked about it. I was excited about the workout, but it was really hard to just get going. But I'm already feeling better. Just a few minutes in, mood is feeling a little better, feeling a bit happier, so I hope that's helping and working for you too. Okay, now we're doing our 50-second round. We're gonna go 50 seconds, very short, like 10-second break, and right down to our plank jack. It's the last time through. Guys, ready? Okay, get those dumbbells up. Come on, let's go. Here we go. Alternate that lunge. Now with the lunge, I'm gonna show you something from the side. When I lunge, I'm just gonna do this for a second. Make sure that knee is over your ankle. Try to make sure it's not going there. If it is, you will most likely be feeling pain in your knee, and I really don't want that to happen. You may find you need to slow down and do just the lunge without this rotation. Okay, so that's our 30-second mark. If you are still with me, guys, keep her going. We're going for 50 seconds on this last round. And are we breathing? Make sure to breathe. That body is like, we need some oxygen, girls. 8 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's set that down. Oh my goodness, we're gonna go right to the floor. We start in 5 seconds on that last plank jack, okay? Endurance is your mantra. Ready, set, and go. So what am I talking about with a mantra? Pick a phrase. Pick something that you just say to yourself when it's getting hard. You can borrow one of mine. Sometimes I tell myself to shut up and run, which may not be the kindest thing. That was my marathon mantra. Shut up and run, Kim. Tell the noise in your head to be quiet. I know it doesn't sound very kind, but our brain is trying to protect us from pain. That's 30, guys. If you need a break, take it. And sometimes, even though this is positive discomfort, our brain goes, what are you doing? Tell it to be quiet. You have its best interest at heart. 7 seconds. 4, 2, and 1. Woo! Woo hoo hoo! I gotta do a quick wipe down on that. Grab a quick drink of water. That was amazing, you guys. Grab a quick drink. Come join me right back. We're gonna go into our circuit number 2. All right, you guys, we're moving on to circuit number 2. So once again, we've got 2 exercises that we're gonna work that are gonna train full body, but also a really big, strong emphasis on the core. So I'm gonna show you those exercises now. Again, 30 seconds of each, then we go 40, 20, then we go 50, 10. So I've got a medium dumbbell here. Again, I'm working with the 10 today. This one's called a globe squatter. So I want you to sit nice and low into a squat. Now imagine you've got a big hula hoop right here, and you're gonna try to hit the edges of those hula hoops. Then a little jump squat, just like this. Now you can also just stand up, and like so, okay? And then I'm gonna show you the second one. It's an elbow climber, sort of variation on a mountain climber. I'll teach you that one as we go. So let's get ready to do that globe squatter, sitting nice and low in a squat, 1 dumbbell in hand. Here we go. So make a big circle and a little jump. And that jump, as I said, you can go fakie, which means we kind of just come up right on the toes. We do 1 big circle to the right, 1 big circle to the left. And so not only are you working your legs on this movement, and shoulders, but also that big circle is going to turn on all the muscles of your abdominals, in particular some obliques. We should be close to done. Yep, beautiful. That's my internal clock. Okay, dumbbells going down. So we're going to do an elbow climber. Couple options on this one. Okay, here's the full version. I'll maybe face you so you can see this. I'm in plank. I take my elbow out, out, and out like that. Okay, next version, doing that from your knees. Okay, or sorry, not from your knees, from your forearms. You can plank from your knees, but you can also go here, standing, just like that. It's a little bit easier, but if you're just starting out, it's a great option. So 30 seconds, start, right now. Drive that elbow out. Okay? Now pacing is up to you. You can go a little faster. I find, again, personally, for me and for a lot of women, regardless of how far postpartum you are, hips can get a little funky and unstable. So I prefer to teach this slower, controlled movement. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. That's a great one if you really want to feel the sweat dripping off your face. If you don't, I don't really know what to tell you. Maybe the standing version, I don't know. Okay, so short break here. We're gonna do that second round. So again, going into the globe squatters, the key is to think about putting some power in that. So if you're going la 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 la, we're not really activating any muscles. You wanna go hard and fast with control though. That's the tricky part. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. This is our 40-second round. Little jump, or just standing up, coming out of that squat. Okay, putting some power into that move. Notice when you do that, notice what's happening in your midsection. You might even feel some stuff in your low back. Shouldn't it be painful? Just a little bit of a like, oh, hello, you're there, right? Okay, so coming up on that 30-second mark right here. If you're brand new, take a break here. If you can, go 10 more seconds with me. Remember, you can always pause the video and come back when you're ready, okay? Oh, we're close. And done. Okay, let's hit the ground. Good old elbow climbers. Remember, you can stand up and do that nice controlled movement as well. 10 seconds. Notice the cardio aspect on that too, right? In 4, 3, 2, shoulders back and down. Walk it out to the plank. Drive that knee up. Now again, same as in that globe squatter, put some power behind your knee. Okay, so again, don't be super lackadaisical and just like, oh, I'm touching my knee to my elbow. Get into it. Put some power behind it. Every time you put power behind it, more muscles are gonna recruit, more muscle fibers are turning on, joining the party, i.e. getting toned, helping you burn more calories. That's your 30-second mark. Stay with me if you can. If you're newer, take a break. Come on, guys, 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. I'm feeling like I'm gonna feel this tomorrow. Perhaps you will too. On those elbow climbers, big work through those obliques, right? Okay, wipe the sweat off your brow, guys. I gotta fix my mat every time, but hey man, real life, right? Okay, so we got one more round. We're gonna do the 50-second round. Grab your weights. I'm sure I don't have to tell you, but I will tell you again if you need to pause around that 30-second mark. Do what you gotta do. You'll work your way up. I promise you'll get this, okay? We're gonna go in 3, 2, and 1. Sitting low in that squat. And again, maybe picture a big hula hoop and you're trying to touch all the edges of that hula hoop on this movement. I also like to use the analogy of like if you wanna pretend that there's a window on either side of you, smash the glass. Smash the glass. You're in like a phone booth. If you don't know what a phone booth is, I don't want to talk to you. You're far too young. Keep it going, guys. That's it. That's 30 seconds. We're just a little bit over, so you may be pausing here. If you're in this one for the endurance today, stay with me, I'll cue you. That's 41 to be exact, which means we are close. Come on, legs, come on, arms. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, okay. Weight's going down, oh my goodness. We're going right to the floor on this one, you guys. 4, 3, 2, shoulders back and down. And here we go with that elbow climber. So exhaling each time you drive that knee. Each time. So there's my exaggerated breath, okay? Coming back, stabilizing for a second. Now you can go down to those elbows at any time. And if this is starting to bother wrists and that elbow one's not working, come to the standing version. Okay, we've reached the 30-second mark, you guys, which means we're well over half. Some of you may be pausing. Some of you may be dying right now, but you're gonna hold on with me, right? Let me tell you, I'm dying a little bit right now too. It's hard for me. 10 seconds. Come on, guys. 5, 4, let's go. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, hi, mama. All right, so guys, we just worked on that one. Like I said, a lot of shoulders, a lot of triceps, a lot of abdominals, and lots of great work on your quads, your hamstrings, and glutes. Grab some water, because I know you need it, because I sure as heck do. And then we're coming back for your last one in the core and more workout, you guys. Let's go. Okay, I know you're tired. I'm a little tired too, a little sweaty. But we're still in this, you guys. We got one more circuit. I want you to stay with me. I promise when you do, you're gonna feel amazing and super proud when you are done. And when you keep doing this day in and day out, you're gonna get ridiculously strong and feel amazing, and your pants are gonna fit awesome. So, right, that's what we're all in it for. Let's be real. So 2 movements yet again. This time we're gonna go to a single leg deadlift with a reach. So I am going to recommend that you use a light dumbbell here. I do find when people use a bit heavier dumbbells, oftentimes their form gets a little off and they end up tweaking their low back. So I might recommend lighter. I've got a 5-pound here on this one. Weight is not, it's not about ego here, it's about control. If you find that the weight is too much, at any time you can take it out. So I'm gonna teach you this one, then we'll take a short break. I'll teach you the second one as we go. Okay, so here's what it's gonna look like. I'm gonna balance on one leg, hinge forward from my hips, extend my arms, get long, come back up, switch legs. Okay, and that's the movement. So we're gonna start that 30 seconds right here. Here we go. Hinge forward from the hips. Reach those arms out. So it's very much about control. So to modify this a little bit, take that weight right out. I'll show you one more modifier here. Better late than never. Hinge forward, reach here, and come back up. So if you need to keep both feet down, and even if that weight is a little much, take it right out. One more time here, really working hamstrings and glutes. And then on that extension, you should feel some tightening. So we're gonna pause there. Then we're gonna go into a lateral walking plank. I'm gonna take my dumbbell and set it down here. This is just a prop. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start my plank on one side, okay? Then I'm gonna walk up and over that dumbbell. So I'm moving side to side. Now you can also do this from your forearms as well. And then just use elbows out, elbows back, okay? And then last case, we go down to that knees and hold that plank. So this is 30 seconds on the clock. We're gonna get ready to go in 3, 2, and 1. I think I'm gonna go this way. Here we go. So I'm gonna step with my right arm and right leg, and then left and right, up and over, okay? Just trying to get the body used to lateral movement. That's it. You can go down to the forearms as well if you need to. I know it's a lot of planking. Good, 8 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, guys, come on up standing, grabbing a quick drink. We're gonna move into that single leg deadlift with reach for the second set. This time's 40 seconds. And again, if you need to keep both feet flat on the floor just while you're working up to it, do that. It's gonna give you a little bit more stability. So you're gonna feel the hamstrings and the glutes, and then on that reach, I want you to feel this entire wall here turning on. We're gonna go in 3, 2, and 1. Finding your balance, getting long, reaching all the way out. So you wanna try to lengthen as far as you can. In an ideal world, we are making the shape of the letter T with our leg being the base, that balancing one of course, and then the arms and then the lifted leg being the top of that letter T, okay? So if you can see me for a second, if I'm only going to here, drop the weight until you can get right down to there, okay? That's 30 seconds, keep it going, right? Get that long, controlled reach, 5 seconds, 3, 2, and 1. Good, okay, awesome. You may feel this through here tomorrow. It's a positive thing, I promise, but you may feel it. That one is a sneaky little movement, but also one of the ones that we really, really need to add in because most of us are weaker in the back half of our body. Okay, in 4 seconds, we do that side walking plank in 3, 2, and 1. Here we are, walk up and over. Okay, so you're stepping out with the feet and the hands. When you do this, we're gonna try not to do a ton of rocking. So what I mean by that, if you can watch, this is the what not to do version, is kind of, you can see my hips like swinging all over the place. That's the what not to do version. Anytime you need to, take it down here, step out, and step in, okay? You can even do just the arms or the legs if you're getting tired. That's our 30-second mark, by the way. We're going up to 40. I just want to remind you, this is the last little bit of our workout here. And time. Good, so we only have to do those 2 movements one more time, you guys. Even if you're only doing 20, 30 seconds with me for this last one, give me some type of movement. Even if you're marching on the spot, staring at me on the screen, that's fine too. My goal is just to get you moving here and get you stronger than you were yesterday every single day. Okay, last round, you guys. We got 50 seconds on the clock. Going with that single leg deadlift with reach. Ready? Here we go. If you're like me, I kind of enjoy this movement. Kind of enjoy that it is a bit slower and more of a balanced based movement. Okay, notice if there's wobbling. Pay attention to it. Don't judge it. Maybe just notice, hey, maybe I have a little more balance on my right leg versus my left leg, or vice versa. Something to pay attention to. Maybe we need to strengthen certain parts of one leg versus the other. That is 30 seconds. Stay with me. Now focus on, as you extend those arms, breathe out. Abs brace. Oh, we're in the last 10, guys. This is where I get excited. I always feel so productive right here. 3, 2, and 1. All right, before we get too excited and celebrate, we got one more exercise. I still think we should celebrate a little bit. We've got a little bit to go. 3, 2, and 1. We're in that plank. Here we go. Walk the hands over. Other side. Moving back and forth. Again, why lateral plank? Because we don't always just move forward and backwards. We move side to side. Sometimes we rotate and turn around. And I've tried to cover most of these movements today. If you want to change it up, I just get bored. Take it to the forearms. Also feels kind of nice on the wrist. That's our 30, guys. That's our 30. Are you remembering to breathe? Are you still with me? If you are, it's so super close. 13 seconds. Can totally do this. Might be getting a bit of rug burn on my arm. Maybe the mat would have been a good choice, but chose not to. I'm in at 3, 2, and 1. Here's where I'm going. Now I'm gonna move over to my mat, and you are probably on the floor with me right now. I want you to go right here. Lean back into hips and heels. I wish I could give you a zoom right now on the big droplets of sweat that are currently under my forehead on my mat. But I'm fairly sure that you have the same ones on yours as well. Beautiful job. So I want you to slowly come up to a seated position here. We're just going to take a couple of breaths. If you do have time to add on a quick stretch, I want you to go to your training plan in the Trainerize app, and you will find that I've added a stretching routine for you every single month on the Just Sweat program. So we're going to add that on if you can. If not, just stay here with me. We're going to do 3 deep breaths. So I want you to inhale, reach forward, and then go nice and tall. And do it again. Inhale, reach forward, sit up nice and tall. Once more. Breathe in, continue. Exhale. Amazing. Thank you so much for joining me today, you guys. Go dust off your sweat and have yourself an awesome day. Great job today.